Hi guys, and welcome back to another tutorial. Today we'll quickly discuss Atbash Cipher algorithm and implement it in Python. Atbash Cipher is a monoalphabetic substitution cipher formed by mapping the alphabet to its reverse, so that the first letter becomes the last letter. To get a better understanding of how it works, let's take an example. So let's consider the plain text A, B, C, D right here. So A is at position 0, assuming that we are counting is 0 based counting. So A is going to be at position 0 in the alphabet, and B is at position 1, C at 2, and finally D at 3. So the cipher text is just going to be the inverse or the reverse of this alphabet in the alphabets actually. So the A, which is the first alphabet, is going to be the last alphabet, which is Z. B is going to be Y, C is going to be X, and D is going to be W. Okay, so the encryption and decryption formulae are actually going to be the same, since in the encryption we're reversing the position. So if we reverse the position, then we get the original position back. So our encryption formula is going to be negative x plus 1 modulo m, which is m is actually the length of the alphabet, which is 26 in our case. So our encryption decryption formula is going to be negative the position of the character we're trying to encrypt or decrypt plus 1, and then we're going to take the mod 26 of the result. Okay, some notes about the algorithm. It actually ignores any characters other than the alphabet letters, and the algorithm may preserve or ignore the plain text casing according to the implementation. Let's now implement the Atbash Cipher algorithm in Python. We'll start by implementing the encrypt decrypt character method, which is going to take the plain text character as an argument and returns the cipher character. So I'm going to type in here def underscore encrypt underscore decrypt underscore char, and then the plain text underscore char is going to be an argument. First of all, we need to check that this plain text character is actually an alphabet letter. So if plain text char is alpha, then we're good to go. What we're gonna do is determine the first alphabet letter in the alphabets, since we're going to get the ASCII code of this first alphabet letter and the ASCII code of our plain text character in order to get the position of the plain text character in the alphabet. So what we're gonna do is first assume that this first alphabet letter is small a. So first underscore alphabet underscore letter, it's gonna be small a, and then we're gonna check for the casing of our plain text character. So if plain text underscore char is upper, which means that it's an uppercase letter, then what we're gonna want to do is just replace this first alphabet letter with the capital A, and then we're good to go. What we're gonna do now is get the ASCII code, or the position of our plain text character, which is gonna be the ASCII code of the plain text character minus the ASCII code of the first alphabet letter. So old underscore char underscore position, it's going to be equal to ord, which returns the ASCII code of the character of plain text char, minus the ord of the first alphabet letter. So now that we have the old character position, we can compute the new character position actually from our encryption decryption formula. So the new underscore char underscore position is going to be equal to negative the old underscore char underscore position plus 1, and we're going to take the mod of 26, right? So this is our encryption decryption formula. What we're going to do now is get back the character of the new character position by getting the ASCII code of this new character and then convert it back to a character. So what we're going to do is return CHR, which is a method that takes the ASCII code and returns the character. The ASCII code is going to be new underscore char underscore position plus ord of the first alphabet letter. Okay. If the plaintext character is not an alphabetic letter, which means that it can be white space, numbers, special characters, or whatever, what we're going to do is just return the plaintext character as is. Okay, so now we're done with encrypt, decrypt character method. Now let's implement the encrypt, decrypt method, which is going to actually take the plain text as an argument or the cipher text as an argument and returns the cipher text or the plain text just according to how we are calling it. So I'm just going to create the function def encrypt underscore decrypt, since it's going to be the same function, and we're going to give it the text, okay, because this text might be the plain text or the cipher text. So what we're going to want to do is create a new variable. So I'm going to just name it new underscore text, which is going to be equal to an empty string for now, and we're going to loop over the text and call the encrypt decrypt character method with each character in this text. So for char in text, what we're gonna do is just call the underscore encrypt decrypt character method. So new text plus equal underscore encrypt underscore decrypt character with the character. And finally, you're gonna return the new underscore text, and then we're good to go. Let's now use the method we've just created in order to take an input from the user, encrypt it, then decrypt it. So the plain text is going to be equal to input, enter a message, right? And then the cipher text is going to be equal to encrypt, decrypt of the plain text. So now that we have the cipher text, we're going to create a new variable decrypted underscore plain text, which is going to be equal to encrypt decrypt of the cipher text. Let's now print the cipher text along with the decrypted plain text. So print, I'm going to use string formatting, if cipher text, which is in the cipher text variable, and then print if decrypted plain text, which is in the decrypted plain text variable, right? Okay, so that's it. Let's now test our program. So I'm going to type in here Python Atbash Cipher tutorial.py and hit enter. I'm going to enter the message BasselTech 123, enter, and here we go. So this is the cipher text, and this is the decrypted plain text message. Okay, so that's it guys for this tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching.